While most celebrities in Hollywood have chosen to steer clear of the ongoing legal battle between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, Chris Rock has decided to break the stereotype. Not only did he weigh in on the issue, he actually picked a side, and it's probably far from what you'd expect. Is Chris Rock getting in between Johnny and Amber? Who does he think is telling the truth? With the recent developments that have come up in this case between Heard and Depp, several people seem to think Johnny Depp has the upper hand, and comedian Chris Rock happens to be one of those people. The Everybody Hates Chris star recently made the announcement while discussing the subject during the UK leg of his Ego Death World Tour on May 12th. According to British digital publisher Lad Bible, the comic told the crowd, believe all women except Amber Heard." He then added, apparently believing Depp's claims, what the F is she on? In his bed. She's fine, but she's not fine. The major basis of Rock's support for Depp, besides all the other series of obvious facts, is that the actress allegedly pooped on Depp's bed. According to Johnny Depp's story, either Amber Heard or one of her friends actually pooped in his bed as a prank after the actress's 30th birthday party on April 21, 2016, following a fight between the pair. Of course, Heard has denied these claims, and while at first it was Depp's words against Heard's, the tides completely changed when the couple's maid also confirmed Depp's story in court. In a written statement to the court, Depp and Heard's housekeeper, Hilda Vargas, stated that she arrived at the celebrity couple's penthouse around 3 p.m. the day after the party to tidy up, and then heard another cleaning lady call to her in horror from the bedroom. She was pointing to the bed and told me that she couldn't believe what she had found, Vargas said, referring to the other maid. I pulled back the top sheet on the bed and saw a large pile of feces. I was horrified and disgusted. It was clear to me that this was human. I knew that the feces could not have come from either Mr. Depp or Ms. Heard's two small dogs, Pistol and Boo. While these allegations, whether true or not, are bizarre on their own, fans had a couple of theories of theirs on Heard's actions, like this user who stated that Depp had pleaded with Heard to not let things deteriorate to this point. There was a moment when Depp pleaded with Turd to end this amicably, and he would give anything she wanted in the divorce. She chose to burn him to the ground. Now he's just doing the same back because his life is over as we know it. Another user wrote that things might get a little difficult for Heard from this point on. She's gonna have a tough time one-upping him after Depp inferred that grumpy Ms. Heard cut a steaming, curling turd in the bed of her former lovebird. Some other users had views that could be considered a little extreme, like this user who wrote, I hope, and I'm somewhat optimistic, that this trial will destroy her reputation and redeem his. The trial's not over, and all the evidence hasn't been heard, yet. But it really looks like he's owed an apology by Disney and possibly others. But while all the fans seem to be against Heard, some people still believe that Depp might not be telling the whole truth, like this user, who wrote, that's because we have only heard Depp's side. I'm a Depp fan, but these are both actors, and I think their relationship was crazier than they knew. We will see how this unfolds. Even though the user might actually have been onto something, there are so many others that stand with Depp in this battle. And just like Chris Rock, several of them have also come out to give their view on the whole case. And surprisingly, most of them are standing on Depp's side of the fence. This was the case with Ireland Baldwin, who called Amber Heard a terrible person on an Instagram story amid the trial. Ireland, the oldest child of Hollywood actor Alec Baldwin, said, the thing is, I know women who are exactly like this, adding, they are manipulative and cold, and they use their very womanhood to play victim and turn the world against the man. Because we live in a society where it's cool to say men are all the worst and blah blah effity blah. Besides Ireland, celebrity podcaster Joe Rogan also condemned Heard on his popular podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, saying she is a crazy lady and that her allegations are not true. I'm watching this trial and it's a cautionary tale about believing in bullshit, forming a narrative in your head like, we're rebels together, he said to his millions of listeners. People that are just manipulative and full of like that, comedian Doug Stanhope knows her. Stanhope's buddies with Johnny Depp. He wrote something like a little essay about how foolish she is, and she threatened to sue him, and I think he had to wind up taking it down. But even with all of this support, Johnny Depp still has a major task ahead of him in proving that all the words that have come from Amber Heard are lies. Till that time, the only thing we can do is sit back and watch the secrets unfold. That's it for now. See you on the next one.